Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Jayhawks pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on it. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this. Taking a shot on the very first play. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Receiver makes the grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the Jayhawks will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Handoff in a single back formation. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Jayhawks will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Jayhawks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
There's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now
shakes off the tackle with a stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And
he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
It's caught downfield. He goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And bulldozing his way through.
Chris, these big defensive linemen work their whole lives for an opportunity to make a play like this. Ball's on the ground, and instead of just jumping on it, pick it up. Show your athletic ability. A lot of times, these guys were great athletes as youngsters. You can see, yeah, he's a big man, but he can run.
The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or looking to make a play deep downfield. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to scramble now. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass falls incomplete. The final play of this first half. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. That's really solid defense on that play.
And the same runner's got it again. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Jayhawks pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Neal. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Back to pass. It's Daniels. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Kansas offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Neal. Running with purpose. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throws to the tight end. The ball is picked off. Did he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking for his big tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down to cover this.
Oh, came so close here. I'll tell you, it's a great job here by the head coach having the return team out there on the field. Just in case this field goal was short, they had a guy back and a chance to return it for big yards. They got the big yards, just not quite able to take it to the house.
Fires it on the move. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Gonna run it. It's Neal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, here we go, Chris. Late in the game, national championship, and it's third and goal. It's a great opportunity for this offense. You know that defense is expecting pass. Maybe you trick them. Maybe you rely on that offensive line in the back.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Good enough for first down yardage. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. LSU now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense brings him down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Let's see what the call is on this critical 3rd and goal as they try to punch it in overtime. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They strike first in overtime. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across.
Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. And that takeaway will seal the victory.